Ali.
Hi, Faye. All right?
Yeah, very well. How are you?
Yeah, all good. All good.
I'm just doing my usual, posting a link on our Twilight Crop and Craft group so that people know where to find us.
Hi, Ali.
Hi, Ali. Hope you're well. Great stuff. So Ali's with us on YouTube. So we're live on our Facebook page and on our YouTube channel. Good to have you with us. So fantastic. We'll wait for a few more people to join. We've got some new goodies to show, haven't we, Deb?
We have.
Lovely new goodies have arrived for the new year. Lots of some new collections and some lovely new products that are on the horizon. I think we've seen last week the Pretty Little Studio stuff, which Debbie and I are going to be working with. But we've got a few more things to be able to share. So happy Thursday, everybody. How is everybody doing? It's the coldest it's been in a long time.
So cold.
Oh, have people had snow where they are? We had a bit of snow Tuesday, Wednesday, didn't we? A light bit of snow, but it's the ice.
Well, yesterday, though, we had really heavy sleet and it froze on the car screen. I covered it over and everything, but it took me ages to defrost the car today. The door was frozen shut. And
yeah, we couldn't get the van door open. That needed some anti-freeze, what do you call it, the spray to get that open. And I don't have a windscreen shield. I think those windscreen shields they put across the windscreen is just genius to...
I've got one of those, but it's just a piece of plastic, but you shove one side in the door and then the other side in. It works, though.
It works.
Fine.
Brilliant. Oh, Ali's got a bit of a sore throat. Yeah, Debbie's got a sore throat, and you've been suffering for a couple of weeks, haven't you, Deb? It just won't go. It's just not shifting. So yeah, lots of coughs and colds and sore throats. Hi, Tina. Hi, Helen. Hi, Steph. Hi, Vicky.
Hi.
You're the half watching the Dakar rally, Vicky. So we're without sound. Hopefully you've got the subtitles going and you can see that we're saying hello. Oh, a bit of snow where Helen is. Yeah, really icy this morning. I did have to venture out and I drove very slowly.
We had to close one of the playgrounds down at lunchtime. I mean, we couldn't let them on it all day.
Really icy. So we're back. So it's Thursday. We've got really little few things to share, some exciting new things. So before Christmas, some of you might have seen the 49 and Market Insta Flips. I love these. They basically say if you run out of scrapping space, these are quite a nice addition. So
they're brilliant.
They're fab.
I use those in the book.
I'm going to open one.
Book.
Yeah, have you got that with you, Deb?
Yes. Yeah. Let me just find.
So they are, if I just open one of these so you can see, they are a little scrapbooking pouch. So you could put a photo in there, you could put a little mini layout. And then this is your adhesive strip. So you can either put them in mini books or you can put them on a scrapbook layout. And this is your little pocket page.
Oh, but they're Deb, here. This one is recipe cards.
And they just flip up.
Yeah, but there's all different sizes. So there's another one with flip ups. Not sure where I put them now.
Yeah, so they do a range of different sizes.
Oh, here.
I quite like when you do the waterfall. Yes, the sort of waterfall flip like that.
Yeah.
So you could put a range of different photos.
But it's nice because they're all different sizes.
Yes. So I like those. If you're looking for a bit of extra space on your layout, these are 49 and Market and they are self-adhesive. So we've got the 4x6 set. I like these little tiny ones, 3x4s.
Yes. Yeah.
So those are new in. And then if you have the album that you've got there, Deb, so the 6x8 album, these are pocket refills.
Oh, yeah, I've got some of the pocket refills in here.
So this is the assorted one. And then this is just the normal 6x8 or 6.
Yeah, there's one with 2 pockets in there. And
so that would be this one.
And one with 4 pockets.
Yeah, that's there.
And there's a plain full one here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they've also got this one, which is the 2 3x4s and the ones that is 6x4. So yeah, love those little refills for the album. Now, Steph, I know you were asking me about these. These have come in. I did a class using this page template. Wasn't convinced at first. I thought, well, I could just.
Oh, is that the Simple Stories one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So since doing the layout where I had to do no measuring, and I could mirror, so I did a double page layout where I did this one this side, and then I flipped it over to the other side, so they were completely identical. No measuring, no ruler, nothing. This did it all for me. So reusable. They are plastic templates, but the one I want to get my hands on, so there's obviously different formations. This one's nice if you scrap lots of 3x4s and you think, I just wouldn't need it, but the precision of all the gaps, you just don't have to think about it. There's no measuring, there's no, you just plonk them down. And obviously you could use it that way. You could use it that way. So that's, but these two are the ones I like. I want to get my hands on this one. A layout. Imagine doing all those.
Yeah.
16 little 2x2s. If you had a whole event to scrap, print them all out 2x2. And then this does all the measuring for you. So it's a 2x2 and a 3x3. So yeah, page template. Oh, Steph, you've got the 2x2 one. Yes. Oh, hi, Karen. Good to have you with us. Yeah, so the 2x2, I'd love to know how you got on with that. And yes, obviously a range of different sizes to play with. So those are now in stock. These Deb, we've been asked a lot, how do we store our laser cuts? Yeah, I love the 2x2 ones, Ali. They are fantastic. So we were asked about how to store laser cuts. So 49 and Market now have pockets. So all your laser cuts, you know, they come in that plastic cellophane and you think, where am I going to store all these laser cuts? These are packs,
so delicate, aren't they?
Yeah, these are packs of 3. So you can keep them in the cardboard and they are designed to hold your laser cuts. So that's a set of 3, $6.99. And then really quickly, a few other bits that we've got come in. I think we might have to buy one of these, Deb, to experiment. This is a distress resist spray.
Lovely.
So you spray it. It's a textured resist spray. And once you spray it, it then resists your inks, your oxides. So, you know, you could do all sorts with this. You could make splats and it's obviously going to then resist. And then you put your inks on the top. So you could spray through a stencil, for example.
I'm sure there'll be a lot more videos because did you see that Tim Holtz isn't releasing any new products? He's concentrating on teaching and videos and things.
Ah, okay. So there's going to probably be lots coming out with this.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, hi, Jill. No worries. We're just showing us a few new bits that have arrived. This has been around for a while, but I was watching a Vicky Bootin live and she swears by these because it's a really fine spray. So I've got, you know, just like a pharmacy type water spray. That can be a bit unpredictable because sometimes a bit chunky. This is super fine distress sprayer. So
I
Vicky,
like the handle on it.
Yeah, and Vicky rates these, and it's obviously small enough for your tote. That's mine that I take to the crop a little, but it's quite unpredictable.
Mine's a bit splodgy.
Yeah, so that's there. And then we've been selling lots of these over the Christmas season, so we've increased the range. These beautiful little pink fresh. And last week I was using them with my little pickup tool, my quick sticks. So we've increased the range because lots of people were grabbing these and they just seem to be really popular. So we got them in a whole range of different colours on the website now. And then really quickly, scrapbook kits. There's been some new ones. So Echo Park, Cartabella. Let me show you. Got Blast Off. They're obviously catering for lots of little boys. Santa Claus Lane, not so new, that one, but I still love it. This one's new, Little Builder.
Oh, that's cute.
You've probably got some photos that this one would work for, Deb.
Yes, I'm sure I have.
So that comes with the sticker sheet. As do all of these kits, come with the double-sided 12x12, and they've all got the sticker sheets in there. So Little Builder is a new one. Snowed in. This is quite appropriate. Yeah, I bet you
nice.
This spray has been around for a long while, Vicky, but we've only just started stocking them because I watch all these lives, Tim Holtz and VB, and we're like, oh, yeah,
we need that.
We need
all
those
things.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, please bring some to the crop, Vicky says. We'll bring these, the resist sprays, and we might have to have a play. We'll have an experiment and see what it does. We like experimenting. Snowed in, quite apt at the moment. Gone fishing. We've sometimes had requests for this type of collection. And what I like about this is this quite oldie.
I bet you've got lots of photos for that, haven't you?
Got lots of photos for my husband. He's a big carp fisherman. Best in show. Again, this has got a vintage feel like this. And the last one, I love this. They've thought about this. We have lots of requests for London. People do day trips and things. So I think that's, nice. And one of the papers is like a map of London. You can see here.
Wow.
So there is some photos online of all the different papers. I think they've done. This designer is Stephen Duncan. So I don't know if he's a new designer, Stephen Duncan, but he's done all of these with that vintage feel. So yeah, that's it. That's a bit of show and tell for now. Let's get crafting. What are you up to, Deb? I've been doing some stamping.
I noticed that we've just uploaded, haven't we, those little Christmas sprinkles, and I thought I'd just show you. I've made a shaker pocket with one of them. This is the green ones. I think they're called Holly Jolly, aren't they?
I love it. Yeah, they are from a company called Buttons Galore.
And I mean, they look fabulous in a little shaker pocket.
Love that.
So
that's a genuine cut file.
Yes, that's the Christmas tree book. That I adapted just to make a shaker pocket. Brilliant. So I don't know whether to have this on the front of a book or whether to put it in a layout. I haven't decided yet.
Oh, it's so cute. So yeah, those are fab. Oh, Joe says the London set looks great. I know you've done lots of big trips to London, Joe, so that would be fantastic. Yeah. Oh, and you've got the London one, Steph, when you go for your birthday. I think it's great. Absolutely brilliant. So yeah, we are still working with Pretty Little Studio.
Well, it's the first one I've been able to do because last week I didn't have all the things, did I?
Didn't have all the bits, whereas now you've got all the things. So I'm going to be working with some of these hearts which I've fussy cut. So I used this heart paper and I fussy cut some here and some this side. So I've used the Tim Holtz. You've got this one, Deb, haven't you? The brush strokes.
Yes, I love that. It's one of my favourites.
So I took the inks. Now we've colour swatched the inks so we know what matches. Let me just see. So what did I pick? Just sometimes people like to know what goes. So I picked Rustic Wilderness, Evergreen Bough. I then did Mustard Seed. This peachy colour is actually Tattered Rose. Then a Seedless Preserves and a Shaded Lilac. And that is colour swatched to the Wildflower collection. So I kind of did that ahead of time just to make sure the ink was dry and to get all the messy stuff out the way. So what have you been working on, Deb?
Just this one is such a lovely paper and we've got the cutout. So I thought I'll just keep this one really simple. It's not going to take me long because it's just so lovely.
Yeah, the paper does all the work with that.
Yeah, and this cutout wreath is just gorgeous.
It is. That's the little mini wreath that comes in the kit.
Yeah, it's lovely.
That's what I love about this designer is those mini and large wreaths that are die cut. We've not seen those before from other
designers. It's nice when you get something new, isn't it? Something unusual.
It is. So I've done a bit of fussy cutting because I wanted to have this ready. These glue guns are still flying out your end, aren't they, Deb?
They are indeed, yeah.
You keep having to restock. I think that was the Christmas.
Won't be long before we go again, I don't reckon.
That was the Christmas must-have, I think.
Yes, definitely.
What's everybody else been working on post-Christmas? Have you got maybe some crafting goals for 2025? Has anybody set themselves any challenges maybe?
I have.
Well, I know there's crafty challenges. Oh, hi Rachel. Good to have you with us. I know there's some groups that are running a range of challenges. Get me some foamy dots. And I think for the Love of Pretty Paper, which is a great crafting community group, they're celebrating, I want to say, their 10th birthday. Have I got that right? 10?
I think I saw something, yeah.
And we're sponsoring it. So we are sponsoring one of the challenges with one of our monthly sub kits as a prize. So
it's well worth entering.
Yeah, if you're into doing scrappy challenges, the prize is going to be one of our monthly kits. If you're already a subscriber and you win, we'll of course make arrangements for a prize to the same value. So definitely hop on over to for the Love of Pretty Paper group and get entering. So I'm going to place all these. Got lots of foamy pads there as well.
Yeah. I love that. I just love that stamp. It is my favourite, I think. I keep going back to it.
Yeah.
Brush strokes, isn't it?
Brush strokes, that's it. Tim Holtz.
Such a good
one.
And
it's got the circle.
Yes. It's got a big circle and a small circle. Yeah. And big brush strokes and small brush strokes. It's so versatile.
It is. It's the one we use the most, I think.
Oh, it sounds like fun, Helen.
Oh, Steph's working on a Christmas light, so you can pack the Christmas bit away. Yes. Oh, yeah. The kit so are you on a stash ban, Steph? You're trying to use what you have, whereas you just got a kit from us, but that was technically ordered before Christmas, so yeah, that doesn't count. We'll let you off. The good thing about the monthly sub kits, what we've been trying to do, because we challenge each other, is to use up some of our stuff with the kit. So we're crafting with the monthly kits, but like last month I used some old rub-ons, and I'm trying to use some old titles, and we're trying to show how you can add stuff that you've already got to the kit.
Some of it can kind of colour match, can't it? You can get some that will.
Yeah, I think so. There are staples like titles or film strips, like some of the generic stuff where you think
actually, a lot of the acetate stuff matches very well.
It does. And Helen, poor Helen, you haven't had much time to craft yet. Oh, so you've just taken on a new job, Helen, so that's taken a bit of extra time. I was just going to say, Steph, are you allowed VB? Because what happens when her new collection comes out, you're going to have some of that from 49 and Market when she starts. That will be allowed. That's a special treat. Absolutely. I can't wait to see what that is. We've got to wait till April.
I know, it's too
she's going to be going to Creativation, which is in Seattle. We'd love to go. We've got a bit of a goal to get there one day, haven't we, Deb?
Yeah, it's on the list, isn't it?
Not this year, but It's
No.
on the list. Right, so you're challenging yourself, Steph, to not buy any. Is it any paper? Are you allowed to buy? So you're just limiting to not buying paper, or literally?
Oh, Tina
No.
likes the new toddler time. Yeah.
Oh, Debbie, you're keen on it. It's that sort of Janet and Jane.
Yes.
Not my cup of tea.
No, but I'm thinking for layouts of the children, it will be lovely.
Yeah. You like that vintagey.
It wouldn't be my cup of tea until they arrived. You know, but it's just because it would fit so well with some of the pictures I've got.
Yeah. Whereas my pictures would go more with that builder kit. Oh, Rachel, good question. So I use the Tim Holtz brushstroke stamp, which is one of my favourites, and then just colour swatching with this collection. Shaded lilac, seedless preserves, tattered rose, mustard seed, rustic wilderness, and evergreen bough. And I just love these stamps. I could use them all day long.
That's my favourite. That's the one I've used
most. But you'd never get that effect with a paintbrush. No. It just would not.
No.
Unless you're super arty, but
even then you wouldn't get it exactly the same. And I like the uniformity of the messiness. You're kind of repeating it, aren't you? I like it.
Yeah. Steph likes toddler time. I didn't know if that would be your cup of tea, Steph. But
yeah,
then
I didn't think Steph would like that.
But then I know you love your books, so that's probably you've got the link of that sort of literacy books kind of Janet. What's it called? Janet and
Peter and Jane, or
Janet and John?
Yeah,
Roger Red Hat.
Oh yeah, all of that.
All of that. So yeah, I wondered if anybody else has got any crafting goals for. I've gone back to my happy planner, so I'm trying to set myself goals and think about what I'd like to achieve. I quite like doing that kind of thing. Nice to see if we can challenge ourselves in different ways.
I need to get all my lists of things to do in one place.
Yes.
All these little notebooks I need to start really.
You definitely need it. I love the happy planner.
I don't know if it'd be big enough though, because you haven't seen my book of ideas for cut files. And
well, you can get extra pages, and the size I've got, there's also a large size. So there's a classic size or there's a large size.
Yeah, you're going to have to have a proper look at them, I think.
Yeah, Karen, we said it also reminded us of a little bit sort of graphic 45 as well. So you got that there. There was a crate paper collection like that.
Yeah, it reminds me of. Do you remember when we had the papers and it was Little Women? It reminds me of that, and we had the lovely seaside set with the children paddling in the water.
Was that graphic 45?
That was graphic 45. Yeah.
Yes, you can, Steph. Extender discs. So you could, I mean, I would say it's the biggest planner. I'll bring mine when we go to the crop, Deb, so you can have a look.
Yeah.
And I've just bought some extra inserts which say to do, and there's like, you know, there's organizer. So you'd have your diary in the first bit, and then you'd have all your ideas and your goals and your inspiration in a different bit. I've been watching planner videos, so I'm not using it for memory keeping. I'm just using it for life organization. But I can bring it and you can have a little look.
Yeah.
I quite like that. I've taken some of my old planners and I've taken some of the pages out and I've mixed and matched.
Yeah.
They call it Franken. They call it Franken planning.
Oh, is it? Sometimes though you have to put in what works for you, don't you?
You do. So yeah, but they call it Franken planning, a bit like Frankenstein, as in you take different planners, and because the rings allow you to pop things in and out, you just pull bits and you're like, I like those pages, I don't like that, and you build your own.
Yeah.
So all those notebooks you've got, you build section by section what works for you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I need to do.
Yeah. on YouTube. It's called Franken Planning. I've watched quite a
perhaps I
few.
need to look.
I've watched quite a few.
Right, I think that one's finished. It's very simple, but it doesn't need any more, I don't think.
That's it. Rachel said it was called Janet and John and Peter and Jane.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I think I was Roger Red Hat, but Tina remembers Janet and John.
I don't really remember learning to read, if I'm being honest.
No, not in the way
I can remember those books, but I can't remember learning to read.
In that same way.
No.
Karen's been looking out for some plain white discs for the Happy Planner, but looking for ones in like a matte white. So keep your eye out. We got some good ones. I think, Steph, you pointed us in the direction of eBay. But I haven't seen play white ones, I must admit. I will keep my eye out.
I'm not sure. I think we had some discs, didn't we? But I think I've lost mine. I need to get some more.
Yeah, Rachel, I'll bring my Happy Planner to the crop. And this is what Steph's referring to. I got hold of the punch. So I can make my own pages and they just pop into. And I add, so when I was setting mine up for the year ahead, I made some pages and punched them in. I love it. I'm not for memory keeping. I'm not printing photos, not because scrapbooking is my thing for that. This is about like life organization. I need to like record dates, what's happening, the jobs I've got to do, things to remember. It's all that kind of stuff. That's what I like my Happy Planner for, I think. But I'll bring it along, Rachel, so you can see definitely.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Oh, Deb, I just love that.
Do you?
Karen says, beautiful, Debbie. That is some serious stenciling.
Well, it's our triangle stencil that you can make to cover a complete sheet of paper. So I've done 3 colours,
So
mustard
clever.
seed, selvage patina and seedless preserves.
It works so well.
And then I've used the stencil to add tone on tone stenciling. But I've got this one. I've also inked an A4 one because I could back this just with a bit of A4 and then keep this because this is 12 by 12. Just back it with that one.
Yeah.
Now that one hasn't got the tone on tone stenciling. Do you think it needs the tone on tone? Adds a little bit
So
of
what was it? So what with the tone on tone? I think it adds that extra texture. I mean, they're both beautiful.
Well, I've found a stencil that I haven't released yet, little mini stars. So I might try little mini stars, and I can show you how that builds up.
Yeah, how you do the layers over the top.
Right, this is the yellow one. And I gutted this one because the other side, there's beautiful hearts, and I wanted some lovely hearts. But I also wanted to use this one, so it's a compromise. Yeah, it's the monthly kit, Rachel.
Yeah, this is our next sub kit. So we've got Birdsong at the moment. We've only got a couple of Birdsong kits left. They're flying out. You're posting out to the subscribers.
Yeah.
And then this one is next month's.
So this one comes with it comes with a mini hexagon stencil. So it comes with the mini hexagons. And the triangle one is JWS1. It's the first stencil we actually uploaded on the website. So, and I'm still using it. So
amazing.
So if you line up your stencil to what you inked and then put another one over, you can add tone on tone stenciling. It looks really effective. I think it looks effective. I like it.
Yeah, I do. And I remember when we've done one like that before, and I think we've lifted off with a baby wipe, and then
that was the bokeh
technique, and you create like a bleached effect.
Yeah, but you have to kind of seal it first. So we painted them with gesso, I think, didn't we?
Yes. Really clever. So just by putting that second layer, it makes it that darker.
It's a lot more subtle with the yellow, but I don't want to go a different colour. I want to stay.
Oh yes, Steph, spider web, because I think you've got this stencil, haven't you? And I did one in blue. I used that same technique, the same stencil. Debbie's made it big enough so you can actually fill a whole 12 by 12 layout. So I did the whole thing in blue and red for a photograph of my boy's Spider-Man.
This is 12 by 12 and you can cover it easily.
Stunning.
As long as you do a dot in the middle.
So good. It's quite therapeutic doing that as well.
Yeah.
Like filling a page with beautiful ink.
And it's probably the first and only time since leaving school that I've actually used my maths.
What, to design the stencil? Yeah. Love that.
I thought, oh, Mr. Lord would be so proud of me.
Oh, he would. He would. He taught me maths too.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
He's a fab teacher.
He was brilliant.
Yeah.
You always remember great teachers.
Oh, yeah, he was brilliant. And he was also our neighbour, which was kind of a little bit shocking. When your new teacher moves in next door but one, and your parents start inviting him in for cups of tea and things. It was a little bit...
like, so embarrassing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm definitely enjoying the florals and the hearts. Is really easy to work with this
and collection. It's beautiful bright colours, isn't it? I love the bright colours, and it's kind of unusual.
Yeah, because it's bright colours but not quite as bright as their other collection, which is, well, there's two. You Are My Sunshine and Sunray.
I think I have to do some of the very bright though. It's calling to me.
Well,
really to me.
The lovely Nicola from RDT has got a parcel going tomorrow, and that's got lots of lovely bright.
Oh my goodness.
Beautiful stuff in it.
It's just really cheerful, isn't it? I love cheerful.
Yeah. Can't beat a bit of rainbow. You know what we feel about it. Right, put that back in my holder. Not me. So I'm going to just let that dry. Oh, thank you, Karen. I don't know if it needs much more. Sometimes I just have to stop, and just say, don't add any more. What I also like about Pretty Little Studio, just like 49 and Market, they think carefully about their packaging, because obviously that's an image of all the little pictures which you could cut out and use. But I love this. My last layout, I used this to mat a photo.
Oh, that's lovely.
Got to use the packaging. Can't waste the packaging.
I don't know if you can see that very well, but that's the stars that I've done.
Jill, so the kit we're working with this week and for the next couple of weeks is a new company for our sub kits. We've just started stocking them, Pretty Little Studio, and this is the Wildflower collection, and we've got a few collections on the website. So it's a one-woman show, this company. She's called Melissa Ross, and she's a graphic designer, and she set up her own print shop. And so when we ordered this, it took several weeks to come because it's all printed and made to order, which is kind of special, really, I think.
Absolutely.
And for example, I've been working with, she makes these that are like die cut, and she does 11-inch die cuts, which I've not seen from a company before. So,
and doesn't she do a rainbow? Wasn't there a rainbow in one of the? Yeah,
die cut rainbows. Yeah,
beautiful.
They're beautiful, and she does all these cutter parts. So I've used a couple of these. These are the cutter parts, and they're all printed to go with the collection. So I don't mind a little bit of fussy cutting. The die cuts are good. That's not too much fussy cutting, and then you've got these cutter parts, so you can do a little bit of fussy cutting, which I really like. So I got to work out what I'm going to do next. Now, the other thing that is calling me is this. This is
Yes.
calling me. Now, you got some ideas with this, Deb. Have you been doing some stitching?
Yes. Shall I show you?
Oh, yes, please. I need some inspiration because I love a hexagon. I love the hearts, but the hexagons.
You might not enjoy this one because this one
Oh,
is
it's got a lot of stitching on this.
just.
Oh my gosh, that's stunning.
So I've
Oh,
stitched all of the hexagons. That's a stitch file, and then cut out the hexagons to put inside.
so okay, so that's a Jenny Wren stitch file.
Yeah.
So it punched all the holes for you.
Yeah.
But you must have sat in front of the TV and done all the stitching.
I'm going to be honest, I did it a while ago. So
Right.
I had all the colours already stitched and it just went perfectly
It did.
with the selection.
Wow.
So I've cut out the hexagons.
Fussy cut these.
And then
that is stunning.
I've got it all planned. So many ideas, so little time.
So
use this. I've cut that part. I'm going to use that as a border on another page and have
so to maximize the paper, so actually cut this and use that piece for one layout, but actually fussy cut some of these.
I liked how this had the spaces between it, so I thought I'll use that rather than just cut out more hexagons because that makes it slightly different.
Wow. I love what you've done there. I think that's going to be a sitting in front of the TV, a little bit of fussy cutting.
Yeah.
And then this layout, I'm a bit stuck as to what to do because I did actually cut one of the borders here because I wanted to put a border here. I just felt like that grounded that side. So that means this lovely piece that you're using, I'm going to have to do something with.
See, I'm also debating to copy that paper, the heart one. I'm debating to try and false stitching with a pen, but I don't want to ruin it. So I might try on a few bits here that aren't going to show and see what it looks like before I really commit to it, where it's going to show.
So what I'm thinking, as I have chopped the bottom of this out, because I've obviously lost a bit, is I might create a border so that you've got this as the background piece. But I've got so many wildflowers, I could, along this bottom, start to fill out that white space with some florals so I can still get away with using this beautiful paper because I love it as it is. Put some of these lovely butterflies on. Let's see. This could, or maybe that comes into the middle as a cluster. Yeah, I think I could probably patch up the bottom because I don't want to waste this lovely piece, but I did chop the bottom off too. I think I could get away with making something.
Yeah, I reckon you could.
Along the bottom. I'm sure. There's always a way around it.
Design opportunity.
Yeah, or I didn't know whether to like fussy cut the middle out. Anybody watching got any ideas? Because I do love, some people see things in different ways. I could fussy cut the middle. Or I could do the edges. There could be a way of really making it something special. But sometimes people watching have better ideas than I do. You kind of see things differently. Because I want to make a bit of dimension to this. I don't want it to be flat.
If you cut the middle though, would you have something raised in the middle or something?
Yeah, and the trouble is with cutting the middle, I think this is too delicate a design.
Yeah.
Look how spindly these. It's not going to work.
That's why I went with working on the page because it was. Have you used your die cut already?
No. So you put that in
If
the
you
middle.
can get the right photo, it had to be just the right size, but I think it frames it perfectly.
So you put your wreath in there.
Yeah. I've put it on foam dots.
Yes.
Just because it was so delicate, I thought there's nothing else I can put.
Okay. Oh, hi Nicola, good to have you with us.
Oh, hi.
Cut along the grid lines. Yes, you could cut a square out. So you could put something dark. That's what I'm thinking, Rachel. You could almost ink this and make a feature of it, or cut your own sort of scallop out. So a bit like I did on this one where I'd put a scallop along the edge, you could actually make a feature of that bottom piece. I like your thinking. We're getting some ideas now. While Debbie's doing her inking, grab a sheet of white. Is anybody else crafting this evening? I think Ali, you said you were getting a bit of crafting time, hopefully. Let's see. So I am going to make that. Let's make something of this bottom. I think it's going to have a little scalloped border along the edge.
So if you cut off part of that, then have you not got the full 12 by 12?
No, because on the back are beautiful scallops.
Ah.
And I wanted a scallop because it was just perfect for this layout, you see.
Yeah.
And actually,
I did look at the scallop, but I thought I'm not prepared to sacrifice.
I know.
But
if truth be told, I did like the scallop, and also I got a little bit of purple over there, and it was driving me mad, and I couldn't have purple on. Yes. Yeah, lace or pom-pom trim, or draw around a plate with a black pen a couple of times. What, to make like a circle? Jill, is that what you mean? To make that circle, definitely. The other thing I could do is you make a little border of hexagons along the bottom, possibly.
Yeah. That would be nice.
Oh, the decisions. Let me see. I'm thinking on my feet here. It's going to have to be looking in the paper pad. Right, bear with. This is going into the depth. I've got this Crafter's Companion. This is old. I think
oh my goodness, that is old.
Well, it's not. It was last year.
Oh, was
but
it?
But we don't. You normally, it was gifted to me. Because it's not normally something we would use, and it's their Kingfisher collection. But if I open it up, it is actually quite pretty. Look at this. It's this side I would use. It is actually quite pretty.
Have you seen they've got some new paper pads out? Meant to message you. They look very nice.
Nice, yeah. Is that Craft Consortium or Crafter's Companion? Oh,
Craft Consortium, I think.
Oh, here's what I heard. So this Crafter's Companion is the lovely Sarah Davies of Dragon's Den, but she sold the company on, And then I saw a Facebook post where she's taken them back over because they've just gone into whatever it is happens to a company. Is it administration? So if she hadn't have stepped in, it would have gone under.
Oh gosh.
Which is sad because that's her kind of little baby. I don't know if anybody has heard about that, because I follow Sarah Davis. I think she's achieved a lot.
Right.
That is looking stunning, Deb.
I'm just going to try some of this false stitching, but I'm going to try it on the edges to see if I like it or not.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I might like this.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, I'm going in with the stitching. It's happening.
I'm going for it.
It's happening.
Right, this is given a little bit of a, and then I can tuck all the wildflower stems. Time is slipping away. I don't know how this time goes so quickly.
Well, I know I won't get one done in the time, but I've done one anyway, which is amazing to me.
Yeah, we both managed to do one. Now we're just like playing around with the. We're on a flow. We're on a roll. Oh, Nicola, thank you. Nicola loves the stencil on stencils. That tone on tone is just so good. Looks fantastic. So I wonder now, I could then start to...
It was really hard deciding which colours to choose as well to go with this. Because you want something bright, but not too... Yeah, because there's so many colours that fit. Right.
Right, this is going to be one that's going to be played around with, I think. I'm not entirely feeling it.
No. I think you have to have to have a play about, don't you, when you've got...
Yeah. I got the idea, but I don't want to go sticking anything down and I think, no, I don't like that. Yeah, no. That's it, Tina. I read that. We went into administration. And yeah, without her at the helm, it would have come all falling down. So actually she's you know, it is her baby. I think she was saying online, it is. She was the founder, and she's taken back over. So I'll be interested to see what she is, because it's she's saved lots of people's jobs, which I think is great.
It's hard, isn't it? Because I suppose she sold it to move on into other things, but
yeah, but then she just can't.
Still her baby, wasn't it? It was like,
can't see it go. I'd be heartbroken.
Well, no, not after all that.
I think that dark green is too harsh. It was a trial.
Yeah, I think that is too harsh, isn't it?
I'm not feeling it.
I think something pinky or purpley.
It's even better with just a little strip is better than the scallops.
Yeah. Have you got anything pinky purpley?
I might, yeah. Those make the central circle look like a heart shape, Faye. Like the way it's placed, like if it's, like make it into a heart. I don't know, you can probably see something that I can't, Nicola. You have a different view and things jump out. I think that's less harsh without the scallop. If it's just tucked underneath, that's better than the actual harsh Yeah, Karen. So it is. It's Crafter's Companion that was owned by Sarah Davies, who went on to do Dragon's Den. So they did the enveloper. I can never say that, and the multi-tool thing. And obviously gone on to be a successful company, but they've just, yeah, she sold it and they've gone into administration. So she's come to the rescue. She's taken back over and then obviously rescued the job. So she's quite passionate about it, I think, isn't she? Yeah. You prefer the flowers on their own, Tina, like that, just like how Debbie's done it, just a wreath on their own.
If you need a bit on the bottom, could you make, I think the colours is so delicate, isn't it? It's hard to add something.
It is. I'm going to have a play around, because what I've also got is lots of beautiful die cut foliage, for example, so I could make some bits.
What about a very, very pale blue? Because the colours, it's more, looking at it, to me, it's more pastel. Purples and pinks stand out, don't they? But very delicate ones.
I'll have a play around, I think, when I got a fresh pair of eyes, but I'm happy with, and I didn't see, I was looking down, Deb, your finished make. Have you got it there?
Yeah.
And then that's going to be on your next layout. It's looking great.
Yeah, this is mine.
Oh yeah. That's my inspiration. So that's what I need to work towards. Only I've just chopped a bit of my layout. I'll regret doing that now.
Oh,
I really will. Although you can always buy another piece.
Well, yeah, you could always buy another piece.
Just buy another piece.
Yeah.
Don't sweat it. It's a piece of paper. It's only paper. Brilliant stuff. Oh, well, thank you for joining us all, everyone. It's been really good to chat. Yeah, we've got some good ideas. I like Steph had said grass die cut in pale green. Nicola, maybe a bit of shaded lilac distress at the bottom of it. We'll work on it. Oh yeah, so wonder after Tim Holt's announcement is due to what people are buying and saturated market. What the fact that he's not bringing out new products, Karen, he's going to focus on his teaching. Yeah, be interesting to see what that's all about, wouldn't it? And whether, they're trying to. If he
starts teaching, let me tell you, we're going to want to buy everything that we haven't already got.
God, I know.
Clever.
I know, but then, like you say, are they finding that slowed a bit because he's bought so much stuff out, and they're almost like rebooting, pausing and rebooting? Yes. Oh, thank you, Tina, for that advice. I'm definitely going to play around. I think it's got legs. I'm going to just play around with it and see how it goes. So marvelous. Yours is looking fabulous, Debbie.
Thank you. I love yours with the little hearts. Beautiful.
Oh, I enjoyed that. Well, thank you for joining us, everyone. And have a really good weekend when it arrives. And we'll be back same time next week.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.